Vlog 95. Chris, when am I going to get my results? When are my results coming? When do I get the results after all this effort I'm putting in? What effort are you actually putting in? Like, for the most point, a lot of people are impatient about the results that they're gaining and patient towards actually taking the actions and being the person that they need to be to produce the result. There's no fertilizer, there's nothing getting de-weeded, there's a, yeah, they're not doing the thing they need to do, they're not being the person they need to be, and that's why I keep on saying it's a be, do, have. And so who are you in embodiment on an expression of being? Is it a full expression of who you are, who you need to be, who your goal demands you to be, or is it not? Now, I got a couple of questions yesterday. How do you get through moments that keep you stuck? Well, if I was to say I'm stuck, I'm staying stuck here, it means I'm really, for me, anybody who's asking that has drifted from their purpose, has drifted from any kind of structure, or they may not have any structure, and that might be the problem, right? And so what is your why? What is it that gets you up? What is your motive to action? What's your motivation, internal motivation? What inspires you? What fires you up? What lights you up? Have you got a daily process? That's why I always say, and I take it back to the basics of, if you were to reposition everything in your day from this moment forward, stay neutral about anything from before, and you had to reposition yourself to be proud from every forward step and every motion that you took, every word that you spoke, every thought that you thought, would your day change today? Would it improve? For the mostly everybody, if not everybody, it's like, hell yeah. Yeah, if I had to change everything just to make myself proud out of every movement, then of course, yeah, I'm going to, yeah, things would change. Cool. What just came up for you just now is the areas that you need to pivot, and you know exactly where you should be pivoting. You do know in your gut, you do know what you should be doing. Truly, you do know. But when you give yourself a stop command, it just stops, right? You've got two systems that are going to work internally for you. It's a reticularly activating system, right? And a servo mechanism. One filters and distorts out and deletes out everything from your vision and awareness that is the opposite of, and the other one brings everything to your awareness and to your vision and it brings it to your awareness, what it is that you're saying that you want. And so if you're saying a stop command, if you're saying I can't do that, if you're saying I'm stuck, it's going to give you all the reasons why you are, why you should be, and it's going to bring it into your physical manifest reality as well, because, well, you're the director. And so, know it or not, realize it or not, you are the director of what you're producing in your life just now. Your circumstances are a direct result of how you think, speak, and act. So we take it back to the B part, right? I could give you a lot of tasks to do, but if you're not the person that trusts themselves, who's been lying to themselves, who's been hitting the snooze button, who's not been doing what they know they should be doing, who says they're going to do something and backs off from doing it, you don't trust yourself, right? That's it. You know you shouldn't be doing it. And so let's get back to trusting yourself again. Let's get back to making yourself proud. And so part of that is to follow through with what you said you've got to do, right? So for me, it was jumping on 75 hard to start with. That's why I've got an extension of that, a really extended version of that I've created within a community, making people proud again. And so what was it for me? It was getting up and starting to train every single day, move your body, right? It sounds like you could be stagnant as well. When you're stagnant, sure, you feel stuck. It's because you're not circulating the energy. You are where you condition yourself to, unconditioned or really super conditioned. There's, for every peak, that's a new baseline standard for your next elevation, because if we have to step into the attributes of God, then it's every motion, word, expression, action from progression, from evolution, to evolve, to progress, to bigger, better, brighter and bolder way of doing it, which leads to the more efficient, effective and proficient way of executing things, right? And if the things don't get particularly easier, it just looks easier because you're more well practiced in that. And so what is it that you really want? What worked for me was getting out and walking again, right? It was starting to do some press-ups in the house before I got to the gym again. It was reading 10 pages of a book every single day and studying it. I mean, studying it from my goal, right? To start with, I just wanted to make myself proud again. I wanted to feel alive again. I wanted to feel vibrant again. I had been betraying myself. I'd been letting myself down. And so this is what most people do. That's why they lose their confidence. I'm not confident. No, you're just not confident in one little area. Where is that area you're not well practiced in? Get well practiced in it, by the way. And it's imperfect action and moving forward. Imperfect action and moving forward. Don't try to do something. When you try, like I'm trying to pick up this bottle just now. I'm not doing it. That's picking it up. This is trying. You're holding on to the idea, but you're not moving on it, and you're not moving on it, and so you're stagnating, you're dying, you're not growing, you're not evolving, you're not expressing, right? To lift it up is to express. And so what are you expressing? Who are you being? I'm just reading a couple of questions here. So I got 3 questions back yesterday. What's a great place to start if I want to get stronger mentally? Just what I've been talking about, right? And so yeah, so it was going to the gym, it was going out for a walk, read 10 pages of a book every single day, no alcohol, no vices, which means drugs, alcohol, processed food, medications, anything like that, right? And so I didn't allow myself any of that, and 5 litres of water a day as well. That's it. As long as you're ticking all these tasks, don't give yourself a lot to do, because you're not going to do it all, right? You build up to doing more progressively. If I was to do the amount of work that I'm doing just now for social media and build up in the community, and you told me to do this last year, I wouldn't have done it. It would overwhelm me. In fact, I found it harder to do 1 post a day than to do everything that I do now, and building up the community, and do the 8 pieces of content, and do my daily vlog and show up for you guys. But what am I doing? I wake up in the morning, I'm thinking, how can I serve today? Who can I serve today? Give me a message to channel today. And so that's why I show up for everybody, to hopefully give them some insight and some answers so that they can go forward and make themselves proud, and to be a bigger, better, brighter and bolder version of who they truly are, and to be a true version of who they truly are, and to live truly, and to live fully, and to live fully fulfilled, and that is to live proud. Right? Imagine you were proud of yourself all day long. You just felt that immense pride. Imagine you didn't need a drink of alcohol for Dutch pride, Dutch courage, whatever you call it, right? It was, you just naturally felt like that because you were all knowing and all convicted and certain in your footsteps, because you were the person who followed through, that done what they said they were going to do, that just showed up with full pride in each movement they made. You know, you make a difference to you first and then to other people, right? And you are the light, you are the way. Another question I got, do you have a morning routine? Are you sure? I get up, again, I ask, like, who can I serve today, and what value can I add? What more value can I add? And that for me is true gratitude, is to create forward motion for yourself and for others. Your ability, how you show love to yourself, which is to make yourself proud, is how you're leading other people, and how you're showing other people how to treat themselves. So the standard that you set for yourself is showing other people how to treat themselves, right? If you're in a partnership and a relationship and you're treating yourself like a sack of shit, then sure, it really looks like you love them. Well, sorry about that. Phone overheat in the car. Blistering sun through the screen. It doesn't do any favours. It really heats up and it cuts off. So anyway, where was I? Yeah, love is an action. Love is how you treat yourself. If you don't just say that you love people and those round about you. Show that you love them by how you treat yourself, right? 2 people coming together, it isn't, oh, that's my other half, that's my better half. No, fuck you. I hate that, right? And so here's why. You are your best self. You bring your best self. You are a full cup. They're a full cup. You don't make them happy. They don't make you happy. They make themselves happy. They overflow their happiness, and you pour into another cup of happiness, and you're a bigger expression of your both selves, right? And so you enhance each other's lives. You won't go to empty or feel more significant or compete. You go there to be a fuller expression of yourself. That's it. So love is a verb. It's an action. How you treat yourself is how you're loving other people. If you can't be a full expression of pride and love to yourself, you can, by the way. It's a choice to train every day. It's a choice not to have the vices. It's a choice not to eat so much junk food. It's a choice to eat until you're fulfilled, not until you're full. There's a difference. You should be feeling light, vibrant, not weighed down and bogged down, and you're back down to the down energy, right? The down and out instead of the North Star. You should be feeling North Star. You should be making yourself proud every day. That's how you love yourself. Make yourself proud. Follow through with what you said you're going to do. That's going to make yourself proud. Eat some healthy food. That's going to make yourself proud. Train every day, just a little bit. That's going to make you proud. Study every day, right? Wash your mind. Everybody, you wash everything else, or I hope you do anyway. And well, maybe your mindset stinks, so you need to renew it. Get some books, personal development books, professional development books, like whatever, you know. Get Tony Robbins, Bob. Second time there, so I'm going to go into the gym in a moment because it's getting far too hot. So like I was saying, like any of these authors, go towards any personal development, Jim Rohn, right? Bradley, freaking Wes Watson, anybody, just pour into yourself and renew the mind, renew your mindset. But what is your goal? Remember, any hesitation is just a doubt and a fear. You're trying to be perfect. You're caring more about, what does that mean? You care more about what other people think, how they might think, how they might feel, rather than how you think, how you feel. How do you think? How do you feel about yourself? Are you all known? Are you all certain? Are you all confident? Are you just going all out? Do you take immediate, imperfect action and progress forward? That's the key. That's the secret. You're not stuck. You're just not taking the action. You're locked in fear of the outside, rather than be more fearful of not being a bigger expression of you. Let go of what's not serving you. Remember, this is your life, nobody else's. Treat yourself well. So there we are at Help Again. I'm just going to the gym now. So yeah, listen, make yourself proud. Every emotion from pride. Get yourself a goal. What's that goal to start with? Start with making yourself proud again. Be that individual that lives prideful, that lives fulfilled, that lives with all his heart or her heart and soul, and is a full expression of pride. That's it. If you had to rectify and pivot from everything that you're doing right now, from this moment forward to just the end of today, just today, or even just this hour, to somebody who would be proud of themselves and their thoughts, their actions, their speech, how they ate, how they treated themselves. Would things change this hour, this day? Start small. Remember, it's the small steps that create the biggest strides in your life. It's the small steps it's the small things that you think are insignificant, you think are meaningless, that create the biggest ripple effect and impact within your life and other people's, alright? So think bigger, take the smaller steps, the imperfect steps, let go of what you think other people think. Be you, truly, pride-filled, fulfilled, and live each day with, well, as a full expression of you, because it goes back to the be, who are you being, who are you? It's the who, not the what or the how, alright? So, there we go, be great.